Hey guys, welcome to SourceFed. I'm Joe Beretta.
Hi, I'm Elliot Morgan.
My voice is going, but I'm going to try to get through it for you.
It's a champ.
About a month after he tasked Vice President Biden with coming up with proposals to curb gun violence in our country, President Obama laid out the details of his executive actions and proposed legislation today. Flanked by Joe Biden and 4 young students who wrote the president letters asking for stricter gun control laws, Obama urged that we try and protect our children, and he also made it known that he realizes that he is in for a heated showdown. He also dropped this stat. In the month since Newtown, more than 900 people have died from the end of a gun. To be fair, he did not drop the stat of how many people were saved by guns.
How many of those 900 were assault rifles?
I have no clue.
Cool. He reminded the American people that if they really wanted change, it was up to the people to demand change. And although he acknowledged that there are no measures that will ever completely eliminate the violence, he said it was our duty to at least try. He said, quote, "While there is no law or set of laws that can prevent every senseless act of violence completely, no piece of legislation that will prevent every tragedy, every act of evil, if there's even one thing we can do to reduce the violence, if there's even one life that can be saved, then we have an obligation to try it."
Obama laid out 23 executive actions which are free from congressional blockades that include promoting federal research on gun crime and how violent video games affect young minds. They also called for stricter prosecution of would-be gun buyers who fail background checks and new law enforcement requirements for tracing recovered guns in criminal investigations. And now for the stuff that will fill the papers in the comment section of this video for the next couple of months. Elliot?
Okay, Joe, here we go. Get ready, guys. It's gonna be fun. Here are the main legislative proposals laid out by the president and his VP today. 1. Universal background checks for all gun purchases. This includes private sales. He dropped a stat saying that as of now, 40% of gun sales occur without a check. He said this needs to stop. 2. He called for a ban on, quote, military-style assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. If enacted, magazines will be limited to 10 rounds.
The president said in a quote that will undoubtedly be passed around the Twitter and other places on the internet where quotes are passed around, weapons designed for the theater of war have no place in a movie theater.
And a final piece of legislation will be strengthening penalties for gun trafficking. Now, I'm assuming the assault weapons ban, like the one from the 90s, will just be the further manufacture of them for the general public. The old ones won't like magically disappear and disintegrate into the ether. They'll just stop the creation of new ones.
Another interesting point was that he wanted to send letters out to all healthcare providers explaining that there is no law that prohibits reporting threats of violence revealed in a doctor-patient relationship. He also called for more cops in the force and on the street.
And of course, critics immediately hit the wire and have already shared their thoughts on the gun initiative. Some call for more armed guards in schools instead of limiting the Second Amendment, with the NRA calling the president an elitist hypocrite because his kids are constantly protected by armed guards. So, there it is, the plan that will stoke the flames that is the current gun debate. And we want to know how you guys feel about the plan. Let us know in the comment section down below.
We expect a civil, well-thought-out text debate. And if you guys are curious, the 23 executive actions will be listed below in the description. I'm Joe Beretta.
My name is Elliot Morgan. Goodbye.